Hi, welcome to this month's vlog. And I've been traveling this winter a little bit. And one of the things that I love to do on different trips is to find some cool, different alcohol. And I love to bring that back. So back in 2016, on a trip to Cuba, I brought back a couple bottles. Well, technically I brought back one bottle. I tried to bring back two. The other one broke in my luggage, and I've learned some important, valuable things when traveling and trying to bring back liquid in a glass. And so this is the snapshot of the stuff that I've brought back this winter so far. You might think this is a little ridiculous, but I actually think this is really fun. And when I have friends over, they think it's pretty cool. So I'm gonna go over some of it real quick just so you can see, and maybe you're going to some of these different places that I've been to and you could pick up some of this as well. So this is a giant bottle of tequila. I had my Airbnb host in Zihuatanejo grab this bottle for me at Sam's Club. Well, he grabbed this bottle for me. Wasn't quite the instructions of the particular one, but I'm stoked that he got it because they make great stuff, and this might last me. It might last me a bit. In February, I did a trip to Belize, and I brought back a couple different things from Belize. I brought back just an aged rum, and it is fairly cheap, not very expensive. It might have been like $15 US. Maybe it was 12, maybe it was less. I don't remember. But this is great in mixed drinks. I just really love to make cocktails. It's super fun. It's kind of like a little hobby. And so this was really cool. But this one, the Traveler's 5-year, this is an aged rum that is more of just a sipping rum. It's pretty good stuff. But for the money, I thought it was really good, and it was fun to pick it up from Belize. I brought back this giant bottle of coconut rum because coconut rum sometimes like tastes just fake and gross. But in Belize, they actually flavor it with real coconut, and in an island-themed cocktail, this is great stuff. Recently, I was down in Hobosh, and I picked up this tequila. But the fun thing that I picked up while I was down there is this Ishtabentune And Ishtabentune is like an old Mayan thing where they would take anise and this honey from this particular type of honeybee down on the Yucatan, and they would make this liquor. It's kind of a liqueur. The anise flavor, that licorice flavor, is really mild in this, and I usually don't like that very much. So, but this one, it's just right. It's just perfect. I brought back another bottle of a Reposado tequila from Zihuatanejo. It's called Cien Años, and it wasn't that good, so I didn't bother to even bring it out. Okay, this is a rum bitters from Belize. I haven't figured out what to do with this in a drink yet. So if you're a mixologist and you have an idea of what to do with this thing, please let me know in the comments below. And then last is this little bottle of Ojo de Tigre from Hobosh, and it's an artisanal mezcal. And this stuff was really good. This was actually fairly pricey though, 330 Mexican pesos. Gosh, like maybe over 15 bucks for a little tiny bottle. But my friends said it was great, and they've enjoyed quite a bit of it. So there you have it. Recently, I was in Hobosh with a group from the Gig Harbor Fly Shop, and we had so much fun. It was great. I don't know if you've seen the videos that we did. We did a couple different videos, but those are online. You can check those out on YouTube. But we had a pretty wild experience. Like one of the days, and one of the videos highlights this, we had one of the guides that he had gotten food poisoning, and he was like deathly sick, and he like couldn't guide, but then he said he would guide. And so I switched with our clients so that Doug, our shop manager, and myself went with the sick guide. And he only lasted a couple hours. This guy was like thrown over the side of the boat continuously. And I'm like, hey, let's just call it. Like, we don't need to fish. So he actually ended up in the hospital. It was crazy. And I don't know what magic potion they gave him. Maybe they gave him some Ojo de Tigre, but he was back to work the next day. He was guiding the next day. So whatever they stuck him with at the hospital apparently did the trick. Super excited about going back to Hobosh and doing another trip there. We'll put up some information about that on the website when we get it all dialed in. The trip that we do have scheduled now is a trip to Cuba, and we got a bunch of you interested. I'm super glad that you guys are gonna come along with me. If any of the rest of you are interested, check out the website. The information's there. It's late January. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and you can guarantee I will be bringing back a bottle of Cuban rum. I was on the water this morning hosting a group trip, and it was a lot of fun to be out on the water and the weather not be absolute crap, because I don't know if you've been paying attention, but it's been pretty depressing. The weather's just been brutal. So today, beautiful morning, loved it being with a group. We have a bunch of group trips coming up. If you're interested, if you don't have a fishing partner, you want to jump in with another person, we have 4 different opportunities for you in June and July. And half of these are going to be on the lake for trout and for bass, and the other 2 are going to be in the saltwater for sea run cutthroat trout. And so those are on the website. Check out the link down below. It's $175. You know, then that's a great deal to be able to get out on the water with a guide. And Aaron O'Brien's going to be leading those. And for those of you that know Aaron, you know that Aaron's the best. We've also kicked off our Gig Harbor Water Sports Eco Tours, and these are a lot of fun. We just had a big group out on the water. We had 8 people on the water just the other day for a big trip. And oh man, they had such a good time. The weather was actually beautiful now that we're coming into summer. And so maybe check out our website to see if an eco tour would be right for you. We do Hobie pedal drive kayaks as well as some boat paddle boards. And we have some really fun excursions that are around the Gig Harbor, Puget Sound area, as well as out on Hood Canal. Maybe book something for July and come out and go crabbing with us. We'll teach you how to crab. We'll teach you how to shuck oysters. We'll cook you lunch. Great time out on the water. So if you have family coming into town, you got guests, man, this would be a really cool way for them to see the water, see the area, and have some great time out on the water. I've been hard at work talking at a camera now for a couple different weeks. I've been working in the studio on a revamped education program for the Gig Harbor Fly Shop, and we're really excited to launch that really soon. One of the things with our education program, they're great. We love them. We love to spend time with people, but we don't get to spend enough time with people working on techniques and hands-on experience, because we're trying to cover so much information in the class. And so we're moving to a hybrid model, and we're so excited about this because of all of the added value our customers are going to get. And so we're going to have an online portal on our website where you can sign up for a class. You can book the class right there on the website, and then we walk you through a comprehensive video series. And then at the end of that, you have the opportunity to sign up for an in-person, on-hands experience gathering. And so, for example, our Introduction to Fly Fishing class is normally a 3-hour class. We're doing that and more in just the video portion of the class. We're excited to announce that we're going to kick this class off at only $49. So starting at $49, you can learn to fly fish. If you want to add on an in-person experience, we're going to add another 3 hours of just being in a small group with you, working on casting. We get to talk through a lot more than we normally typically would. And so we're going to get to talk through more about fly presentation and other techniques. We're super excited about it. For those of you that have taken my Puget Sound Beach Clinic, I recorded the video stuff for the Beach Clinic this week. I mean, we filled up memory cards upon memory cards. We have some great footage. There's a ton of content, but it's going to be, it's not quite PhD level of beach fishing, but it's really going to equip our customers to be successful out on the water. And I'm excited about the add-on part where we get to be together as a group because we're able to enhance that a ton. Instead of just being able to go to a beach for just a couple hours, we're going to add on more time where we can go to the park and where we can cast different lines. So you get to try out different beach lines on different rods. You can even put those lines on your rods. We're gonna work on the single haul, the double haul. So many customers really need help dialing in distance casting. So we're gonna get you distance casting much better, and then we'll go to the beach, and then we'll be able to cover all sorts of fun stuff out on the beach as we fish together. And we're just really excited about this new format. It just adds so much value. And all of you customers, you guys are just gonna be so prepared to get out on the water and be successful and catch some fish. So look for the announcement later this month about the big kickoff. Before we do it, we're gonna have a big open house at the shop where we can explain a little bit more in depth and answer questions and really highlight this whole new chapter for us with our education program. But we're really excited. I wish we had done this years ago. Hadn't occurred to me until more recently when I had signed up for a business class online. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. We need to be doing this with fly fishing. And so we're really excited to launch this new offering. We have all sorts of stuff going on at the Gig Harbor Fly Shop, and if you're not on our email newsletter, you're missing out. We send 1 to 2 emails a week. Just depends if we have a bunch of stuff to let you know about or not, and we usually do. Check out that link below so you can sign up, get all the updates, especially when we have new classes and clinics scheduled, to be able to see when those dates are and be able to sign up as soon as they're released so they don't fill up on you. We also announce sales and events and all sorts of great stuff in there. So make sure you check that out in the link below. Make sure you're subscribed to our videos so you're getting these updates on YouTube as well. And we'll see you in the next one.